I like to listen. I've learned a great deal from listening carefully. Most people never listen. These are the words of novelist Ernest Hemingway, and his words ring as true today as they did when he wrote them. At university, listening is a really important skill and one of the main ways that we learn new things. But most of the time, people are only half listening.
You have my undivided attention.
In this video, we're going to look at some of the techniques to help you develop active listening skills, which will make your time at university much easier and which will be useful for the rest of your life. Many students think that hearing what is being said is the same as listening to what is being said. But these two things are actually quite different. Hearing is a physical act, but it's passive. It's just the process of perceiving a sound, the moving of our eardrums. Listening, on the other hand, is hearing sounds with deliberate intention. This means that while we can't improve our hearing, we can improve our listening with a bit of practice. And active listening is great because it also really helps us understand what the other person is saying. It can encourage them to keep talking about the things that we're interested in, and it also helps create a nice environment for learning and interacting with others. Active listening also helps you to solve misunderstandings quickly and helps you to clarify instructions. So how do we do active listening? Here are 5 ways to improve. Number 1, pay attention. Give the speaker your undivided attention. Look at them directly. Put aside distracting thoughts. Avoid being distracted by the things around you, be that side conversations or your phone buzzing in your pocket. Most classes or meetings are quite short, so dedicate your attention to listening carefully throughout. You can catch up on the other things after the session. Number 2, show them that you're listening. Use your body language and gestures to convey your attention. Nod occasionally. Smile and use other facial expressions. Note your posture. Make sure it's open and inviting, not with folded arms. Number 3, provide feedback. Encourage the speaker to continue with small verbal gestures like and yes. Be careful though to keep listening. Remember, our assumptions and beliefs can distort what we hear. As a listener, your role is to understand what is being said. This may require you to ask questions to reflect on what you're hearing. You can do this by paraphrasing. What I'm hearing is, or sounds like what you're saying is, are really good ways to reflect back. You can also ask questions at certain points, such as, what do you mean when you say? Number 4, defer judgment. Interrupting isn't helpful. It frustrates the speaker and limits full understanding of the message. Allow the speaker to finish each point before asking questions. Don't spend your time thinking of counter-arguments. And number 5, respond appropriately. Active listening is a model for respect and understanding. You're gaining information and perspective, and you add nothing by attacking the speaker or otherwise putting them down. Of course, be candid and open and honest in your response to them, but assert your opinions respectfully. Treat the other person the way that you would like to be treated. Following these 5 steps will help make you a better listener. Pay attention, show you are listening, provide feedback, defer your judgment, and then respond appropriately. If you want to know more about listening, then try Julian Treasure's TED Talk about how to avoid distractions and why listening makes the world a better place. There's more on listening and giving feedback in my Study Skills Student Guide, available from University of Westminster Press.